Welcome, Hwange Chronicles family. Today I am hosting one of the biggest artists in the Hwange music industry, J Tonga. He's an Afro-pop musician, and he'll tell us a lot about his music and what he's into. Let's engage and in a conversation with him to find out a lot more about his life and what he's involved in. Welcome to our show, boss.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay.
Thank you so much for having me.
Please introduce yourself to our viewers fully. Let them know who you are. Let them know where you come from and what you're all about.
Well, viewers, my name is J Tonga, Joseph Mukande on the birth certificate. My name is J Tonga, but I come from Makungu, Binga, right there, 10 of Deka Drum. That is where I hail from, but currently living in Hwange.
Oh, great,
Yes.
great. How is Binga?
Binga has been wonderful. Just hot, man. It's very hot outside.
A lot of people want to explore Binga, but I'm sure I don't know if it's because of the distance or what, but Binga seems to have very nice scenes. What do you think is the challenge? Why people are failing to access the Binga area?
Well, Binga is a very nice place. We can actually compare it to one of the most beautiful resort areas in March North.
Okay.
So we can safely say the problem now, the biggest challenge is the network, road network.
Okay.
The road network is very poor. So if that was to be fixed, or to be corrected, I think Binga will be a very good resort area for families and friends to go and just enjoy the views and the scenery there.
Okay, that's for the recreational part.
Yes.
And then what about the business aspect? Is Binga a very good place to go there and set up a business or to start a career maybe in arts?
Yes, surely in arts, it's a very good hotspot for us because we have a lot of investors. They have got NGOs. Most of the NGOs that you see supporting Binga communities and the surrounding areas are from Binga, and they are located in Binga. So those are some of the people that can uplift your business. Those are some of the people that you can engage with in terms of donations, in terms of events. So as an artist or an arts person, those are your market and they can really lift you up.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. That's a bit of an insight about the Binga area and what Binga has to offer. Now we'll delve into his life. Who is J Tonga? What does J Tonga like doing? When did J Tonga start or beginning this music career, and how has it been going so far?
Well, J Tonga is a son, the second born to a family of 4 children, and my journey started especially in Fatima High School.
Okay.
That is when I had the courage, like the chance to have a relationship in terms of teacher-pupil relationship. So I was into choral music, and that is where I managed to find my voice. That is where I managed to delve into more of the singing aspect in terms of just listening to other people's music. So that is where my voice matured. My notation became very good, and I then started to say, no, instead of singing other people's songs, why not just jot down a little bit of my own things? So that is how I started writing something down, and as time went on, I started to say, no, I think now I'm good. I can go to the studio and just make a song for myself.
Oh, wow, that's great. That's great. So, as an Afro-pop musician, what inspires you to write? Besides realizing the talent, but what inspired you to even choose the genre of Afro-pop, and what inspiration draws you to draft your lyrics?
Well, Afro-pop is more of Afrocentric. Like the name says, it's Afro.
Yes.
So Africa, we tend to say our music defines us.
Okay.
Our music relates to us because we dance and we sing.
Yeah.
So Afro-pop became a vessel now into relaying messages. It said that whether it's joy, you sing about it. Whether it's a funeral, you sing about it. A celebration, so whatever may come, it can be fused into music. So that is now how I wanted to say, I want to use my music to relay a message. Whatever message that I'm trying to relay, it will sound better if I sing it than just say it oral.
Oh, okay, no, that's great. Now, I would like you, as you're coming from Binga, anywhere in Matabeleland, it would be important for us to say something in, I'm not sure, how many languages do you know from local languages?
I can safely say all of them. I can safely say all of them.
In the best of your languages, I would like you to just give a brief introduction of yourself and encourage the Tonga, be Tonga, Nambia, or anyone else from the local languages to continue watching.
Alright, Bwanji Monse, nabwera pano ndine J Tonga, nyamata wanu wa Hwange, nizivikana ndikhala pa number 2 pa 12 apa. So zamene ndikupempani kuti mukontinue mukulangirira Hwange Chronicles, cause ndo pali yonse ichitika mu Hwange, ponse pamofuna kuziva upapeze pamene apa, because nyaya zonse zokupya zipezeka pa Hwange Chronicles. So ingokhala uli pano so that uziwe zamadingini.
Okay, thank you very much. So now we'll go for a commercial break and we'll be back soon.
Nhasi ndasanganawo nevanonzi MyJoy vanotengeserawo zvinhu zvavo vari muHwange. Vanospecialize nebaby wear and company yavo inonzi Hate Kids Corner. Vanowanzotengesa baby hampers for newborn evana kuti vane mablankets, matowel, marompa nezvimwe zvinhu zvakasiyana. Now vanotengesa mbatya dzevana dzinotangira from 0 up to 12 years old. Vane zvinhu zvakachipa zvinotangira from as little as $1 to $2 zvichisanganisira zvese nematoy, matracksuit, t-shirt, marepa, zvekuberekesa vana nezvinhu zvese zvakasiyana.
Uyamtenge ndeka udira imimi andipenge ringatopera ndichiedzera mfunge asi muda ndifende chazivhende imi yamtenge poison ndife imandivona kela musimbi munipe poison ndife tambosikia ndi mcholo
We're back. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Jay,
Sir.
As we continue, Jaga marked the beginning of your career. Would you mind telling us what inspired you to write about Jaga?
Yo, Jaga, it's actually pronounced Jaga. Yes.
It means
so
what?
Jaga is confusion.
Okay.
It's confusion.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's confusion. Some of those who know, they will relate where they found it.
Okay.
Jaga was more of Tata Nyura Mlav. Tata Nyura Murudo. Saga, I wanted to express myself in a certain way that she will understand what I'm trying to say. Her love is doing to me.
Okay.
So her love was sort of making me go crazy. Saga, that is what happened, and I ended up saying no. Let me put it into a song and write it as Jaga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a minute. Sorry. Okay. So there are a lot of very popular artists.
Yep.
Have you tried to collaborate with some of them who have built a name out there for themselves? And what are the challenges can you talk about? Let's say maybe some of these prominent artists, should you want to collaborate with them, what are the challenges if you faced any?
Well, I can't say I've tried so many of them, but I've reached out to a few. Of course, now the challenges are phase now.
Okay.
Phase now. If they say, all right, it's fine, you can collaborate with me, just give me a sample of your song, but I want such an amount. So as a start-up now, I don't have much to offer in terms of finances.
Yeah.
So that is the biggest challenge now, to say I don't have much to offer, so the project dies mid-air.
Okay. So is there any word you could have to big artists out there to say, should they identify good quality music or a genre that they can flow with? Maybe they should not only, I know it's business, music is business.
Yeah, surely it is.
But maybe you may have a word for them to encourage them to say, okay, maybe in 1 year, pick at least one artist who's upcoming and just promote their music. I don't know, in your own words.
Yeah, surely that's the way. Well, like you said, there is a certain art that is surrounding Zimbabwe or Hwange, since I am from Hwange.
Yeah.
So I would say the big prominent artists can just relate with one or two. Of course, we can all be singing useless songs or songs that don't relate to modern day life. Yes. So you just choose from one and try to work with them in as much as possible, even if it's just a song or not visuals, but just a song. They can really uplift one's spirit for them to continue and move forward in terms of music.
So, in your experience, what can you say are the greatest achievements you've managed to come up with?
My achievement started long back. I was best choral soloist of the year in early 2015, Fatima High School. That was an award that was only created for me.
Okay.
It was never there, and it didn't continue.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was the lucky one or what, but I scooped that award.
Yeah.
And currently, we're looking at an EP that got me to a certain level that I have no Hwange artist has ever reached there.
Okay.
Because Feelings EP has taken me to heights and levels.
Wow.
So that is a milestone for me. I can't celebrate much, but it's a very big milestone. So it's a stepping stone into the greater future.
Okay, now that's fine. So now I know you're still composing other music going forward as a musician, and there's other music that you've composed in the past. Are you able to talk about maybe if you have ever composed or you're going to compose any songs that relate to social issues? You know, now there's Pabo Pina Maziki, Panwakaita Mbili Maziki, you know, Pane Tikidzi, like the bed bugs and stuff. Is there anything that affects the social space that you have sung about, or that you are that we should expect you to sing about in future?
I have quite a number of songs with regards to social issues. I collaborated with Double CN. He's a local artist. It was a song about the girl child.
Okay.
So it was about child abuse, neglection of the girl child. I also collaborated on a song called Once Off with Kid and Kells, the likes of Double CN. It was also called Once Off. It talks about drug abuse and substance abuse. So that was a very big song that was that we sang so that we encourage each other to stay away from drugs. I also have another visual that is on the airspaces right now. It's called Tulafanana. That is
Tulafanana means what?
Tulafanana means we are the same.
Okay.
So it's actually talking about disability issues. We shouldn't separate them from us, for they are only humans too, with only their disabilities limiting them to reach certain heights.
Okay.
But they are just like us. So those are some of the issues that I've been tackling in terms of my music.
Okay, no, that's fine. Before we can wrap up, I just want to know how you are managing your work-life balance. Like, music is work, and you have a personal life. I don't know, obviously you're grinding somewhere, etc. How are you balancing the two?
It's very difficult. It's very difficult because we can say music demands a lot of time and it needs a lot of money.
Yeah.
So now the grinding part takes most of the parts.
Okay.
It takes most because we need the money to make the music. So music usually I usually do weekends or late evenings.
Okay.
So that is now the time for me to write songs or record my songs. So I'm trying to balance here and there in terms of my space and time.
Okay. So lastly, I want to find out, you are a very important person or figure in the community through the music that you sing, which inspires the young ones, right?
Yeah.
Or even the elderly that listen to your music. But now, how can the community the Zimbabwean community as a whole support you so that your music continues to grow?
It's very simple. It's very simple. When you see a link that mentions my name, like, subscribe, and just view. It's very important because music is now digital.
Okay.
So we don't have the physical copies to come and give or distribute. That is how I sell my music. You like, you comment, and you share. That is the greatest gift you can give me right now as an artist. But also, there are corporates, like Hwange is a very big place. So there are corporates, there are businesses. If you want to host an event, it's very simple. You contact J Tonga. He comes and curtain raises for some of these events. It's very simple because I didn't have that opportunity. So if you give me that opportunity, I can better myself and people will know me. So I market you and you market me. That is how we can work.
Wow, you know what I like the most? You didn't ask for donations.
No, donations.
Yeah.
Of course, there are some times where you can say, no, we just want to give you this. But that is not how we want to operate. We want us to work so that you give us what we deserve.
Okay. Thank you, J Tonga, for having you in our session or our episode today. Do you have any last words to your fans or anyone else who may be watching you at home? Could be word of encouragement, could be anything that inspires or anything. Do you have anything to say to your fans so that they can also continue to subscribe to your music?
What I can say is aspire to inspire before you expire.
Okay.
And that is what we want to do. We are about to take Tonga to the next level. We want to make a name and we want to leave a legacy. So continue supporting us and we will make you proud. And again, there is a single that is dropping very, very soon to the nearest. It's very, very soon. And it's a new type of music that you are never or you've never heard from the Tonga world.
Wow.
So it's a new thing and it's gonna be fire and blazing.
Are you able to say that in Tonga?
Well, ndikuti muchitonga kuli lwimbo ndituyanda kumubambira nditwamubambira luyobuza lino mumazuva atobera ngayo lwimbo lwako nalo lapya luchikasala nkambo luchizwa muliro agale lwimbo lwako nalo lundidwe muli mwenzira njimtana abunzi mwamvuka munzira ichitonga saka muzogamba agale muzononenwa.
Sorry, I may sound like I'm now abusing you, but I am to say that in Nambia, because someone else can understand Nambia, but they may not understand Tonga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ndimuti makamu kuna ne nyimbo yatakabika inyimbo impya and inyimbo ichinopisa inyimbo timuyibvura mumazuva amusika amutobera karaya so timutijurani nzeve mujure namesho bose panobva J Tonga new single coming mulinge kuti imukani yonso muchazana and muchanakirirwa nenyimbo yakareva ndimumuje shuwa.
Thank you very much for joining us, J Tonga, in this episode, and thank you to everyone else who has found time to watch this episode. We encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and also follow J Tonga. And also, that's one of the biggest support you can give to these local artists so that they can also thrive in the outside world. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Umingu na mazani langa umingu na mazandu langa feel like I'm lost with it. The world is weighing on me. I can't describe my feet. I can't describe my feet. Tobubumi kuna mazandu ndiza tobotu mubulima bangu obubumi kuna mazandu ndiza tobotu ndi mwana wenu obubumi kuna mazandu ndiza tobotu mubulima bangu obubumi kuna mazandu ndiza tobotu ndi mwana wenu utandi tombweti, utandi tugili, utandi sanuni, ni mwana wenu, utandi tombweti, utandi tugili, utandi sanuni, mubulima wa